All right, welcome back. Brett here with GetLocalLeads.ai, where we're continuing our video series, 5-minute questions for the founder, where my team tells me I have to answer questions about AI visibility in 5 minutes or less. So we're going to see if we can do that in this video, where we're going to be answering the question, what is an AI visibility score? Okay, so an AI visibility score is a new metric or a new KPI that businesses like you are measuring, which is obviously why you're asking, that we're measuring to understand how likely an AI tool like ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini or Perplexity, any of these tools people are using, how likely those tools are to recommend your business as the preferred option. Okay. Now, to just make this make more sense, when a user is using ChatGPT on their phone and they say, what's the best service provider in my location for this sort of issue? Are you likely or unlikely to be the provider there? Well, that is what the AI visibility score does. Now, there are more and more of these AI visibility score sort of calculators coming up on different softwares. For example, there's a new one on Semrush, SEMrush, whatever you call it, that has come up recently. And I think that they're good to keep an eye on and they're going to get more effective over time. So I think that that's the upside. Now, as a founder in this space of AI visibility, having been doing this and AI visibility since ChatGPT came out, I mean, we immediately pivoted and started doing this. I've seen all the tools, I watch all the tools, and it's good to keep an eye on it at the same time. This industry is changing at light speed. The day you build a tool, that tool is outdated. So are things going to solidify in the future and become more consistent? Yes, I think so. But the industry is still so young that it is changing rapidly. And so when I look at those tools, I take it with a grain of salt because I don't know how frequently they're being updated. I don't know what's under the hood unless I can see it. Some of them show you more than others. And I can say, what part of that should we target our optimizations in to become more AI visible for that client? So at this point, I think they're useful, but taking more of a custom white glove approach is really where the success is going to be. At this stage, if you're trying to farm out how good you're doing to a tool that may or may not be accurate or up to date, I don't think that the results are going to be there, and we haven't seen it when we have worked with those tools yet. And I will also just say this, when you think about tools, maybe you're even familiar with like Yoast or whatever it is on the back end of WordPress, even that is a rough estimate of how likely you are to appear in Google search results. And that is a very established tool. So I would say AI visibility, your AI visibility score is a very rough estimate of how well your business is doing with AI and the likelihood you're going to get recommended on those tools. Take it with a grain of salt and look in depth, take a white glove approach, get your team and figure out like what the components of that are and which ones need to be optimized. Okay, so with that, thank you for being here. If you do want to chat more, you're welcome to book a call with me in the description or on over on getlocalleads.ai. But thank you, and we'll see you over in the next video. God bless.